Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Sorry for the noise, I'm just tucking myself in because my chair is far too far back is what I'm trying to say. So today I'm going to be doing something with day 3 of the advent calendar from Sparkle Supplies UK. There's 3 days I won't be doing anything for it, just because I have put the products from those days into my giveaway, so I'm not going to use the products because they're nice and sealed and I just want everyone to have them as new. So we're skipping number 2 because I've put that in the giveaway because I know it's not something that my clients will have. So we're going straight to day 3, which is Fly High. And it's basically just this beautiful purple iridescent glitter with some butterflies in. So I thought it would be nice to use that for something. So first things first, the colour that I've paired for this is Violet Vibes from Gel Perfection. It's a beautiful colour. And first things first, I'm just going to do a full nail of this purple on my first nail. We've got 3 nails all together. And for this one, I'm just painting the whole nail purple, and then I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure while I focus on the next nails. And basically I need a background colour for these 2 nails, so I'm going to use the, what's it called, Builder Gel from the Gel Box UK as my base, just because I absolutely love the colour of it and I think it'd go really well with this design. So I'm going to use that as my base. So I'm just going to apply that straight to the nail and just, it's more like a nudie colour, but it's got a slight pink tinge to it as well. It's very pretty. So I'm just applying my slip layer, which is basically just a thin layer to the whole nail, which will determine where my thicker bead of gel goes. I'm just going to tip the bottle up a bit so I can get more product out. And then I'm going to place that at the top of the nail. I'm not taking it right down the side walls because it will naturally float down there anyway. I'm just creating like a smiley face all the way down the nail, getting less and less as we get to the free edge because we don't want that to be really thick either. And then once I get to that point, I'm then just going to get my liner brush. I'm going to pop that air bubble, I'm going to pop that air bubble, and then use my liner to get it to where I want it. All nice and smooth. This does self-level pretty quickly, so you don't really have to do too much with this one. If it self-levels too quickly, then you can just tip it upside down, it'll float back to the middle, put it the right way up for like a couple of seconds, and then just get it straight in the lamp. Nice and easy to work with. So I'm just going to pop this one into the lamp now that the colour is on there. I'll do the other one off camera and then we can get going with the design. Okay, so while they're curing, I'm going to do this nail. So we're going to go in with a second coat of the lavender colour. To get a nice full coverage nail. Especially because I'm working with clear tips, obviously. It's not very often I can get away with one coat on the clear tips. There's a lot of colours in Gel Perfection's range that I can get away with one coat of on nails, like actual people's nails, but that's obviously because there's a nail plate. Not plate, there is a nail bed behind them. So there is colour there, whereas obviously these are completely clear. So I'm just going to pop this into the lamp for a full cure as well. In the process of waiting for that, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so for the full cover nail, that I can't remember whether I cured or not, so I'm going to cure it anyway because I've just been and made a cup of tea. I'm going to pop some base coat, quite a lot because I'm using obviously this glitter for every nail. I'm going to pop some base coat on my palette and I'm going to scoop some of this glitter into it basically. I need a bit more now, so you just need to make sure you get your ratio of glitter to gel right, because if you don't it'll be really difficult to use, but you'll know whether it's the right or not when you've mixed it up, because it'll either be too chunky where you can't do anything with it, or it'll be too runny where there's basically nothing going on, so you'll know either way. This seems about right to me. It's easier to have it a bit like, so there's not quite enough glitter in it than too much, because if there's not quite enough you can just add some more when it's on the nail, which we probably will do anyway. So now we've got that mixed up, I'm going to get my, well actually first things first, let's do the second part of these nails because these need another coat of something else. So we're going to go in with the purple and I'm just going to create a random shape basically with my what's it called, with my purple colour. So totally random, doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to pop that into the lamp. And then while that one's in there, I'm going to do the same with this nail, but do it on the other side this time. Like that. And then once I'm happy with the shape, I will just make sure there isn't too much excess polish on there that's not going to cure properly. And then also make sure everywhere is covered as well. Okay, and I'm going to pop that into the lamp, and I will do the second coat of both those colours off camera. But for now, we're going back in with this one. I'm getting a brush that I use for glitters specifically. I just need to give it a quick clean because I've used it today with a gold glitter, and I want to make sure that that's all out before I go and use it. And then I'm going to scoop up some of the, some of the gel off my palette. Definitely didn't need that much, so I'm just going to get rid of some. I'm going to get rid of all the big pieces first, just so I can get my glitter going. Definitely didn't do very well with getting rid of the big pieces first. Just removing those. Just picked one up again by accident. And then I'm just going over the whole nail with that glitter. Moving it around where I want it. Adding some extra in places if I need to. It helps to have the actual glitter itself like in the bag or the pot right next to you, and then you can just dip your brush in and get some excess if you need it. For now, I'm just going to work with what I've got. I'm just focusing on filling any gaps, but again, trying not to get the larger pieces just yet. Just filling in the gaps first to make sure it's all nice and even. And then once I'm happy with where the little specks of glitter are, that is when I will go in with the larger pieces. So that's how it looks at the moment. Very, very pretty glitter. Goes perfectly with this colour. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of gel on a liner brush. I'll show you what I mean when I've got it on there. And I'm going to get a ball on the end like this, which you can't really see, but there's a bead on the end there. And I'm going to place it in some places. And then I'm going to pick up some of the larger pieces and place them into the glitter. Obviously the purple ones are not going to show up massively because they are the same colour as the base, but we are going to put some of the other colours in. So I'm going to pop a bit there as well. Get one of the other coloured ones. Put that on it. And then again, I'm going to get a bit more. Up on there. I don't know which way around this butterfly goes. That way round will do. Getting another blob, popping it there. Get a purple one this time, and then one more just at the bottom, and then I want another orangey coloured one, like so. And then once I'm happy with how many I've got on there, I think that's upside down. Actually, I don't want him at all. I can't quite figure out which way around he's supposed to go. I'm going to get another one. And stick that on instead. Or just fight with it all day. There we go. So that's that nail. And I'm going to pop that into the lamp. So for the other two nails that have got the purple on in a different like shape sort of thing, I'm going to be applying the glitter but just to the outline basically of, get rid of that big bit, of where the colour meets the nude sort of thing, but I want it to be quite thick. Don't want like a nice thin line. I want it to be nice and thick so we can see the glitter. We don't want it to be too like neat. Nice and, don't really know how to explain it, but you'll be able to see from what I'm doing, so it's fine. So just placing that on like so, spreading it out a bit so it doesn't look too neat. And then again, once I've got all the little bits where I want them, I'm just roughing it up a little bit along the edges. That is when I'm going to apply my butterflies again. So again, I'm going in with some base coat. I'm just going to drop the beads on real quick. So one there, one in the middle, and one near the bottom. And then we're going to pick up butterflies and just place them into those beads of gel. And this one I'm going to do 2 purple and an orange, and then the other one I'll do 2 orange and a purple. So that's that. Very cute. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on this nail. I'm just using my palette to separate the larger pieces from the smaller ones, so I can use just the small bits to start with. Spreading them out to where I want them. Oh, that's got a butterfly on that I didn't want, so is that. Let's get rid of that first. Like so, and then once all that's on, rough it up a bit again. And then again, just going to apply some blobs of gel to stick my butterflies to. One up here, one about the middle, and one near the bottom. And like I said, I'm going to do 2 coral ones and 1 purple for this one. I'm just placing that purple one in the middle. And then I'm going to pick up one of the coral coloured ones and put that at the top, and then pick up another coral one and put that at the bottom, like so. I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and then once everything is fully cured, because you've got to wait for that one, I'm going to go over this nail now with a coat of base coat. I'm putting loads and loads on at first, then it will really soak in between each thing that's on the nail, like between every bit of glitter. It'll soak underneath, around it, in between and everything, and that will get it nice and smooth. Rubber base coats are always best for this sort of thing because you can really get them nice and smooth because they're thicker in consistency. But if you look at it from a different angle, apart from this little bit here that's literally just a normal piece of glitter, it's not even the butterflies, you can see that all the butterflies are pretty much dead flat. And even if they're not at this moment, they will be after the next coat when I've put the top coat on. So that is the best thing about applying things like that, like the chunky stuff, with gel itself. It always works out better. So again, I'm going to do this whole nail with base coat, and then after this stage you can either give it a quick buff, like just really quick. You don't want to go too overboard and basically ruin what you've just done. Or like me, you can just leave it how it is because it's nice and smooth anyway. And by the time, if you've got a little bit sticking up at this point, if it's a tiny bit, it really doesn't matter because obviously your top coat is going to smooth that out anyway. There's that. I'm going to pop that in the lamp. So this is the finished design. All I did off camera was just quickly top coat. As you can see, they're all nice and smooth. If I put them from this angle, you can see that they are all nice and flat. There's nothing sticking up. So it's really good to mix these sorts of things with a base coat or a clear gel of some sort, because it just smooths them out as you're applying them instead of you having to encapsulate a lot as well. So yeah, this is how they turned out. Let me know whether you like them or not. I absolutely love this glitter. So this is day 3 of the advent calendar. You may have noticed I did put it on the first video, but just in case you missed it, I have changed my mind with the whole uploading the videos for the advent calendar in November. I was originally going to do that, but then I decided not to because I didn't want to ruin just ruin it for anyone, basically. Like, I know a couple of people said, oh, I didn't really want to know what was in the calendar, but I really wanted to watch the video when I did the unboxing. So it's already a bit of a spoiler for some people, so I don't want to put people off watching the videos just because they don't want to know what's in the doors yet. So I am uploading them on the days that the people who would have waited to open them would have opened their door, basically. So today is obviously the 3rd of December, and this is the day 3 packet of the advent calendar from Sparkle Supplies UK. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know whether you like this glitter or not. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.